And I'm talking now to our host, Henry Pearman of Eagle E-Types. Henry, why, you've specialised in E-Types for many years now, why are E-Types still special to you?
Well, I fell in love with the E-Type as a sort of 3 or 4 year old, and the highlight for me going down to the coast was to see an E-Type that was parked in a driveway about a mile before we got there. So as far as I was concerned, we can turn around and go home now after I'd seen the E-Type on the way through. And then as a youngster were the things like the milk tray advert, if you remember, when the bridge had fallen down and an E-Type jumped the bridge, and it's just all of those things over the years just add to the love of it as, for me, the ultimate sports car.
And how long has Eagle been going now?
Well, since 1982, so we've got our own anniversary next year, being the 30th anniversary, which, funny enough, also coincides with the best part of 30 new Eagles that we built.
Right. Tell me a little bit about the Eagles, what makes them special and different?
Well, the Eagle was something that we had a client called John McLaren came to us in the late 80s, and he'd bought your usual Series 2 E-Type that had been restored. But he said it was a conventional restoration progress is sometimes little more than a respray and a trim kit and maybe some new wire wheels, and he wanted a proper restoration, which is a 0-hour ground up restoration, which we've calculated takes well over 4,000 hours. So he basically commissioned us to build a perfect restored from end to end E-Type, and we coincided that with the move down to Sussex in '93 to stop taking in regular restorations because they're always a compromise. So we thought, well, by saying let's do a 100% ground up restoration where everything is to 0 hours, it's a real restoration, and we christened it the Eagle E-Type.
And apart from those, you also have a fine selection of cars for sale. You have a tremendous range. How many do you normally have at any one time?
We'll tend to have at least 20 or 30 E-Types in stock at any one time, and the philosophy I have is I buy all the cars myself, and I'm buying them as if they're one car for me to keep.
Do you only have upgraded cars, or is it original cars as well?
No, I love all aspects, and I think it's something people don't realise with Eagle. They associate Eagle with the upgrades that we've done over the years. But if you have a walk round, you'll see at the moment we have 3 original right-hand drive outside bonnet lock cars from the first 50 cars built. So we're very much from the very first cars all the way through to the last of the commemoratives, and then various upgraded cars that we may have worked on over the years.
So you're tremendously busy at present, I gather, which is terrific news. Everything seems to be bursting at the seams here. How do you see the future going?
Well, obviously the 50th anniversary has been a real focus for us, so we've had this real mission to build up the best selection of cars we've ever had. But we looked at expanding Eagle and taking more guys and maybe bigger premises, and come to the conclusion it's not the way to go. So what we'd like to do is the full Eagle rebuilds. We would only complete 2 or 3 of those cars per year. But you probably noticed looking around, we've got our quite exciting new cars with the Speedster, which is the all-aluminium open car, and also the GT Coupe, which is in effect a Speedster Coupe. So they're an addition to the range. And again, it leaves us the opportunity to offer all aspects of E-Type, from restoring something like Chassis 44, which we did absolutely as it left the factory in '61 as a dealer launch car, through to the original press car we restored, which is actually Eagle number 3, JDU 877E, which is the Primrose car. People remember the Burago model always runs. And it's just really fine-tuning the E-Type because it's such a fantastic basis compared to anything else from the era.